All right, hey, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect of Yahweh, Shemel Shai, which hold their conduct, composure, and integrity, Salakia. All right. Hey, man, just holding fast. All right. We commend those that are sincere, having a proper spirit, that'll be worthy and accepted of Yahweh Shemel Shai in the times to come. Now, as you see on the title, the inhabitants, I should have put the inhabitants just don't get it, but they're going to die. And, what inspired me to make this lesson right now, I was watching a couple of the videos of this girl, Taylor Business, all right, that within the past couple of weeks or past week, she, killed her ex or her dude, whatever. And she claimed him to be his ex or her ex, but that's because she was scoffing basically. But, this girl, Taylor Business, man, with this, beheading, that she beheaded her dude. And it happened up here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But, I was watching it because I've been seeing that, she had an outburst in court. She attacked her attorney, or I don't know what she was trying to do. Shit looks stupid, man. But I also watched the body cam footage of the police that went into her I guess it was her boyfriend's house, and they seen the bucket, where her boyfriend's head was. But I was watching the case, with her father. Point is, when you look at her demeanor and her countenance, you can already tell that shit dark, evil as fuck. She got a demon on her. But when you look at her demeanor the whole time, when she's in court, especially when her dad was on, being questioned, she's smiling the whole time, man. She's got this real evil fucking smile. Even to the point where I was, I was looking at her and I'm cussing this bitch out of my head like, oh, you motherfucker, man. But it just brought me to, the spirit jumped on me to where it had me meditating on, for the whole time that the inhabitants have been in this world, the time that, human beings, mankind has been on this earth, man. There's never been a fully set, executed judgment from the Lord. I'm talking about where the inhabitants stopped completely all the wickedness that they were doing. There's never been a time where that has happened. Even, when Solomon lived in peace with Israel for 40 years, man, the kingdoms, the other nations weren't doing, weren't under Israel as far as, they were, not polluting themselves in their own land. All right. But wickedness was still a thing. All right. And it got me thinking, man, that like I said, there's never been a time where the world has actually, has stopped. And so I was thinking about it, man, like bro, like seeing that bitch's face, man, and her with that smile, man. And there's been plenty of other, people, man, that have gone to jail or that, commit crimes, regular crimes, man, what y'all would want to call small crimes. I'm talking about the breaking of any law, statute, or commandment, man. You're technically a criminal, man, when you break a law, when you break the Heavenly Father's laws. You're a criminal, all right? But in this time, man, people get away with that shit, all right? I'll say shit, get away with it, man. They get away with breaking the most important laws of all things, which is the Heavenly Father's law, statutes, and commandments. All right. And especially in this time, like, when you have the prophets on the highways and byways and someone may come up and, or you got a scoffer that comes up, man, and they'll like they'll be told that what they're doing is wrong, but then they'll scoff, they'll mock. Well, the Lord ain't, caught me yet, or I ain't been judged yet, or no one can judge me, or whatever it is that you may say to try to really actually, spit in the Lord's face. People continue to get away. Now, we know that judgment is going to be set. We know that a perfect judgment is coming to all these people, man. And that's what, really got me going. I know I'm a little bit more, again, it's late at night, but the fact of the matter is, man, like, the Lord is coming back, and people like that bitch, what's her name? Taylor's Business, she was smiling in the video, and, speaking from just being just from living in the fucking earth, man, I'm pretty sure every person that is here on the earth, man, has encountered, people that just have this fucking attitude, or they laugh at at people in distress and make it fun, or they actually do some sideways shit. I'm pretty sure everybody in the world has encountered that stuff. But the thing is, man, like, that shit is about to stop. These people that have this nonchalant attitude and this smile behind getting away, committing iniquity, that shit's about to come to an end. I've known some people in my life, man, that they think that they like pain. I've actually known, like, I knew a chick. I'll go to the woman. I knew a female, man, who told me that she said she liked pain. It sexually got her going, and she liked it in general. And I'm like, bitch, you don't know what pain is, man. As I grew up, but the thing is, like, people even like that, all these people that think that they hard, they thug, like they can take some real fucking pain. You cannot take what the Lord is about to bring to you. And that's why I was thinking, like, this is going to be fucking beautiful. Because, like, that bitch, man, Taylor's Business, I hated her, man, when I seen her smiling the whole time, laughing. She's hiding the laugh, but you could tell she's laughing in her head, man. She's smiling the whole time. People like that, man, are going to get, like, the Lord's going to actually, and I can't, because I'm thinking, like, what if she could endure torture in this time? The Lord, though, is not going to allow that with anybody. No one's going to get it. They say, I'm going to have the last laugh. Well, check this out, man. Check this out. I just thought of, just not saying those words. Let me get this in Psalms. Hold on. Oh, Salak, I'm already on the wrong page. Just bear with me, man. Salak, it's late. I wasn't expecting to make this lesson, but this is Psalms chapter 50. Psalms 52 in verse 3. It says, "Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, Selah." It says, "Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue," which everybody, is deceitful now. This was to Doeg the Edomite, but this behavior, man, is prominent on the earth. The water for the priest says, "I'm gonna get him." This fucking laughing attitude, man. Like, you're just allowed to laugh and you're gonna get away with it. You're gonna have the last laugh. The scriptures say in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, that the Lord has exactly searched out your crimes. All right? And this following scripture questions to all these individuals, it says, what shall you do? When the Lord comes back and returns, and you've been found out that you were an asshole this whole fucking time in your life, and the Lord is coming to recompense assholes, like, what are you going to do when you're finally up against this power that, first of all, made your emotions, all right? Gave you the level of assholeness and whatever to not care. But when he comes back and he turns that shit off, and you fully realize that you are about to be tormented in the most perfect way, to where even you are going to break and buckle and scream and cry, and like the scriptures say, wailing and gnashing of teeth. That's ultimately the thermonuclear missiles. But the Lord is going to bring your own devices upon your own head, your own evil thoughts against you. Okay? You got people that actually worship Satan today, man. You know, these Satanists, okay? They think Lucifer, Satan to be his friend. Man, they think Satan to be his friend, or to be their friend. You know? These spirits are subject to the Most High, man. But when the Lord turns that switch off and like, you know what? All right, stop making it seem like you're cool with them. You know? Fuck them up. The whole world is going to be fucking thrown off, man. You know? And that's what we're getting to. You're not gonna have the last laugh, man. These people that are in court cases, that's like I'm using Taylor Shabinus as the example, because like I said, I seen her, she fucking smiling, man, and I was starting to think about these bug outs and shit, these fucking niggas out here in the world, man, that think they fucking tough, man. And I always like to say, man, the loudest one in the room is the weakest. All of Jake, man, the first thing they fucking do, what's up, my nigga, what's square up, on my mama joke, like they get really fucking loud right away, man. Like, you fucking weak. You're really weak, man. You have no strength, man. And at that, you trusting in carnal flesh. All right? And the scriptures tell you, man, that to be carnally minded is enmity with the Most High, but also you are trusting in the weakest possible power. Your flesh. The scriptures identify, calls, us worms and grasshoppers, You're like a flower, bro. And all that behavior, all this misconduct is about to get put out. Going back to Psalms 52:5, it says that God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living, Selah. It says, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Because you know what, man? Like, I'm laughing at all these people, man, who are going through their misfortune for the very fact that they scoffed, they mocked, all right? You had guys, let's bring it to the truth. You had guys in this truth, man, that fell the fuck out, and lost their oil. And then you see them just leaking like a motherfucker, man, and just broken as hell. Someone's trying to give them Band-Aids, putting them on the cracks and shit. And that, the little circle Band-Aids, and it ain't working, man. But it's funny. It's hilarious, Hey, Isaiah 30:13 says, therefore this, actually, you know what? Isaiah 30:12, it's talking to Israel. But again, generalize it to the whole world, which I'm going to get in, Isaiah. But it says, Isaiah 30:12, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, which, this is applying to Jake. But, hey, man, Jake is the only one that's given a chance to understand what you should be doing. But we know that the rest of the world, the heathen, they don't give a fuck, man. So if the Lord is giving the ones that he's allowing to give an opportunity of mercy to, if he's going to fuck them up, man, what makes you think he ain't going to fuck the rest of the world up? All right. So this is instruction to the children of Israel. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And I like to go into that word swelling because it goes into a morbid enlargement. And a morbid enlargement is an unhealthy, rising. All right. So the swelling of the iniquity is what's coming upon these people, man. See, these people, again, have thought that they've been getting away with their shit, with their actions, their behavior, their misconduct. Meanwhile, the whole time the Lord has been, tabulating and recording everything, stacking every single thing up, man. That's why it's becoming like a dam. All right. That's what a breach is. All right. A dam. It started out at a proper level, you could say a balance, but it rose up. But now the wall can't contain all your bullshit. Even, that's why the Lord talks about America being, the sins have reached up to heaven. It's too much. All right. The measures are spilling out. So the Lord now is getting to, we already know he's been preparing this whole time. He's already been ready, but he's allowing the movie to play out. But when he comes back, it's going to be terrible. Scriptures talk about the whirlwind of the Lord shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. That's going into nuclear destruction. But as well, they say that the interpretation of a tornado in a dream represents a lot of chaos. Well, it's going to be chaotic. The scriptures, in 2nd Ezra 7, man, the day of doom. All right? It's going to be the day of doom, which is chaos to everybody, man. And the thing, like, again, you got like almost 8 billion people on the planet. Every single one of them, from a child to a old person, is going to be judged, appropriately and perfectly by the Lord. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 19. It says, behold, no, hold on. Wrong one. Hold on. Yeah, that was one I just quoted, but perfectly. This is Jeremiah 23 and 20. It says that the anger of the Lord Yahweh shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it perfectly. And why does it say that you shall consider it perfectly? Because the judgment that's going to be committed to every single living being in this time is going to be done perfectly. There's nothing, it's not going to fall short. All right. In fact, if anything, it's going to overreach. The Lord is coming to overly destroy America. All right. The scriptures talk about the Lord being a consuming fire. Basically, you in the way, man, you get consumed. All right. That's why we need protection from the Lord, which is why we get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The only thing that can protect from the destruction of the Lord is to get his knowledge. All right. Hey, Sirach 23 and 21. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see. Actually, Sirach. Oh, man. Hey, the water, man. The water. Shalom, by the way. I know you said shalom. Shalom, though. Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah. Sirach 23 and 20 says, he knew all things ere ever they were created. It says, so also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. And then if you read that precept above it, oh, wait a minute, that's part of it. Salakis. Sirach 23 and 19, it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Yeah, because a cop ain't caught you yet. Your mom or your dad, it doesn't know what bullshit you up to at night, or, whatever it is you're doing. You by yourself, you think you can do whatever the fuck you want. You fearing, shit at, eye level. What about the creator in the heavens? Watching every single thing you do, man. All right, watching everything you're doing. When you go into the bathroom, when you're eating, when you're in your room, when you're sleeping. He's watching you when you sleep. He sees everything going on in this fucking cranium of yours, man. And we already know that, you got something called REM sleep. That's where the Lord is sealing your instructions. He's allowing, he's basically looking in there and be like, yeah, he still wants to be a nigga. He still want to be, that this woman wants to still be a hoe. Fuck it. There you go. You're going to be a hoe again tomorrow. It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. There ain't nothing you can hide from the Lord. There ain't no action that you can commit in this time that ain't being seen by the Lord. All right? And that's a problem. Because like I said, you got everybody in this time, man. Evil has budded, man. All right. It tells you that in what is that, Ezekiel the 7th chapter. Ezekiel 7, and let me see. Hold on. It says something like, for evil has blossomed or something like that. Hold on. Just bear with me real quick. Yeah, right here, Ezekiel 7 and 10. It says, you know what? I'll start at verse 9. It says, and mine eye shall not spare. It's talking about the judgment that the Lord is going to bring, the wrath. Neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations. So whatever you are committing in this time, all right, that's how the Lord's going to punish you. All right, the cruel messengers that are going to be sent. I mean, it's going to be the Lord in this time, but he's going to have a host, man. He's going to have a host with them. All right. It says, I will recompense thee, which the word recompense means to pay back. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. What you surround yourself with, all right? What you indulge in. And ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. Because by the end of this, man, this is the thing, like I said, nobody thinks about the Lord, man. Everybody thinks that they're getting away with their shit. But there's one that you totally forgot about. You forgot that this ain't even your fucking, the earth is not yours. All right. Don't get it twisted, man. We live on here, man, but it ain't yours to do whatever the hell you want to do. It ain't your right to act however the fuck you want. The bros were, talking about that bitch that, they had they recorded this bitch, about to get married to this man. And in the vows, it said that, the priest said, do you promise to, obey and, to obey and say and something else, to obey and respect, I think, your husband, for all your days. And the bitch couldn't even say it in the fucking, in this wedding vow, or she couldn't agree. Like, bro, this place, these bitches, these men, you bitch ass men too, man. Y'all are gonna pay in this time, man. You think it's a joke? You think you're here? You think that, man? There's just so, and this is why it's frustrating. It was gonna be frustrating for me to make this lesson because there's always so much clutter in my head that I want to say about these things, man. And I just, because there's just so much. The people in this world have given themselves over to themselves. They've given themselves to bugged out shit. It's all really just about yourself. Everything taught in this world, from philosophy to ideologies to your own bullshit, it's all to turn you to believe that you're here to serve yourself. That you're here to make up your own rules. All right, you dictate what to be punished for or what not to be punished for. Like, when a woman gets hit, but she just beat up. I seen this the other day, man. A chick was beating on her dude, and the cops, caught up with the guy because they seen him and like, hey, what's going on? And because there was a phone call made, or a report saying that there was a guy getting beat up by his girlfriend in public, and he ended up walking away. But they go to the girl, and the girl is just fucking just. Wild, beast-like. She's kicking the cops, spitting on them. And she's like, let me the fuck go. I'm a fucking girl. Like, man, and she's assaulting the police. She was kicking the shit out the doors, trying to break the glass. But I'm a female. Like, bro, like I said, you think you're here to act however you want to act. You think you're here to do whatever you want to do, man, but you forget that this ain't your fucking place. This is not your house. This is the Lord's. And you've been very disgusting tenants, you inhabitants. That's why the scriptures say, well, in fact, let me get this and then let me get the one I want to get. Ezekiel 6 and 10. It says, behold, it is come, The morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. It's so bad to, like, again, there's nobody thinking about a power or like, who did this place belong to before we came along? You know? Love, honor. Yeah, love, honor, and obey. She said, nope, I'm not saying it. Move on. Yeah. Yeah, man. And we all, you know, and this is just one, you know, this ain't just one fucking bitch, man. This is all of Eve, you know? There's something wrong with every fucking woman on the planet Earth. Every woman. Even the ones that are in this, you know, that do believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, there's things wrong with them, man. Because they're under the curses too. Doesn't matter how good, you know, the Lord is going to save these women, some of these women. You know, but that don't mean that they're fucking perfect, man. If we ain't even perfect, what makes you think they're perfect, man? We're out here, you know, sacrificing to putting our lives on the line while you ass just sit back at home and wait. But, you know, you want to come in with, well, I miss you. Can you spend some time? Like, bitch, I'm busy. You know, you had this thing with Charleston White the other day. This fucking dyke, you know, this Butch dyke, man, you know, it's like, all y'all man talk about, you know, is just fucking pussy, man. And he fucking shut that bitch down, which good. Like, y'all don't know what we do, man. Y'all don't know what we got to deal with. You don't know what we talk about. I was talking to a brother about this, man. I'm like, man, you know, I was like, I don't honestly, man, if I come around a group of men that are just talking about bitches all day, like, let's go to this chicken spot because there's these bitches here. When we get there, I want to get a drink because of a bit. Like, I mean, if I'm around that shit, I'm going to be like, I'm going to pass, bro. I could not talk about women all fucking day. I might be like, oh, she got a nice ass, and like you said that bitch earlier, and that's it. Other than that, we talking about, like you said, you know, growth, you know, wealth, making a business, trying to make business plans, trying to make some money, you know, personal growth, you know. Y'all don't know what the fuck, women don't know what we talk about, man, nor do you have any idea with what we deal with. But because pride had blossomed, your ass think that you don't, like we don't have it so fucking hard. Like this, another one, this black woman, man. The husband was recording this black bitch the other day, man. And he's like, look what my wife is saying. She said, and she was just being a bitch, bro. She's like, I quit my fucking job. I'm not working. Your ass can make the bills. Go out and get another fucking job. If we can't pay the bills, go get another job. Quit being lazy and go get a fucking job. And he's like, what are you gonna be doing? I'm gonna be here. You know, I'm gonna be here. You know, where's my money? Bro, this place, like I said, this place is going to get everybody's gonna get perfectly fucking tormented. Cause like I titled the lesson, man, if you don't get it, if you ain't of the elect, in this time, you're going to fucking die. The Lord is going to kill you. All right? You know? Damn. Hey, that 18-year-old girl, you know, a couple months back, you know, she went to the hospital, you know, and she was complaining of back pain, but the bitch knew she was having a baby, you know, and she went into the bathroom and threw the baby into the trash can under the bag, and, you know, and what's fucked up about it, man, is the court gave her house arrest and are allowing her to finish high school and go to college. She killed her baby, threw it in the trash can. They didn't even think, nurses, what's up? My baby just came out. What's going on? Nothing, none of that. She came right back to the room and laid the fuck down, and then she was fake crying. And this bitch got off scot-free. Like, bro, there's so much wrong in this world. You know? There's so much wrong in this world, man. But for us to say that that punishment needs to come to the people, we're wrong about it. What about the love? You know? Like, bro, it's yeah, man. So even all that, all these hard words and speeches, you know, speaking evil of the dignities, anyways, Verse 11, Ezekiel 7:11, violence has risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. The time has come, the day draweth near. The day that's drawing near is the day of judgment. The day that everybody laughs at. Everybody thinks, oh, you bugged out. What the fuck? You holy roller, you Bible thumper, you guy with the Bible, you ain't got no job. Y'all ugly motherfuckers. The fuck y'all doing with dresses on? Are y'all recording? Yes, bitch. You know, all this shit, man. You know? The day that's drawing near is to smack all this pride down. The Lord said he's going to punish the world for their pride. That's why I wanted to get that in Isaiah. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 2. Hold on. Actually, it's at 13. Yeah, I think it's 13. Hold on. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 13. And I'll start at verse 6. It says, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. We've been telling you this, man, for going on 54 years now. Started with Elder Abba Bivens, all right? And we already know, coming all the way down to the apostles, all right, to the rest of the prophets and men of the Lord. All right, over the years, this message has been getting spoken. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. See, the Lord ain't, see, the day that everybody laughs and scoffs at, man, that you honestly, you have no idea how much trouble y'all people are really in. All right. See, it's requiring, the Lord is going to require blood in this time, man. He's going to make a bloody ass mess. All right. The scriptures talk about the slain of the Lord being from one end of the earth to the end, to the other. I mean, Salakia. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, because one, you have no idea what you should be looking for. You think, God, if he ever did show up, would send his son, and he would have, what is that, lapras dog hair and shit, with a white garment and a cloud, with some small ass little harp, with a baby angel right behind him, coming with him, or like he's just gonna pop up out of a fucking Adobe or some shit. No, man. So that's why it's gonna catch you all guard. You ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. Like, what the fuck is this? That's gonna be why fear is in you. But then when when it comes to fruition that there's a power, an entity that's orchestrated all of this, and you see destruction. They say that when your life flashes before your eyes, that's when it's gonna be made known. When you're in the destruction, when you're in the process of getting jacked up, man, a brother, man, a beloved brother, man, he told me an account about a dude that he knew that he ended up, it was an enemy of his, but this enemy of his ended up getting judged, man. Apparently he got, there was a drive-by going on with this dude, with this brother, his enemy. And I guess it was a drive-by or an attempted drive-by, but I guess the dudes couldn't shoot the dude, or they kept missing, so they took their car and they drove this fucking dude and smashed him into a fence and then a tree. So his body, like what's that movie, Signs? It was like that, But when the Lord returns, when like it says right here, when all hands shall be faint. They shall be afraid, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. It's going to be because people are going to have to go through horrible shit. All right. What did it tell you about Israel? All right. Those that loathe the law of the Lord. What does it say right here? Let me see. Hold on. I'm in the wrong chapter. Hold on. Right here. 2nd Esdras 8:56, it says, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down as righteous and said in their heart that there is no power. Yea, right there. And they say that there is no power, and that knowing they must die. See, the day of judgment is going to require all these assholes to die. It says, for as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not that his will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were see, man, you ain't see, like I said, you think this earth is yours to do whatever the hell you want to do in your life. It ain't. But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, but you defiled by your actions, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. Now let's go to 2nd Esdras 9 and 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. I always like to say this, man, like I say when I generalize the message, Israel especially, man, this is who it's talking to. But all the inhabitants of the world, including the heathen, are under the laws of the Most High, as far as just because they weren't given the laws to obey, like because they can't, doesn't mean that you ain't supposed to be listening. All right. We already know this. Israel is set up to be the representatives of the Lord to teach the heathen. All right. Teach them how to follow, but they can't do it, and they can't keep it 100% either. All right. That sounds like a very iffy message right there. So Salakia, if it doesn't, again, Israel is the only ones who can believe on Yahweh B'Shem Yeshua and follow his ways. And this time they ain't. But all of mankind is under the laws of the Lord. So just because the heathen aren't over there, they ain't got the scriptures and this is not for them, that doesn't mean that they're not allowed, that they're allowed to commit adultery, fornicate, and all that. All right, commit idolatry. They're gonna get punished and killed too, man. They're gonna get wiped up too. So it says, for such as in their life, Salakia, verse 2nd Esdras 9 and 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments right there. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. So you got to know the Lord in this time when he returns. You're going to know it through extreme torture and torment. Whether it be you getting smacked, by, jacked up by an AK, raped, watching your kids being dashed to pieces, or being eaten up, having your leg chopped off to be eaten. You had that movie, I think it was called Bad Batch, with that dude, Jason Momoa or whatever, but in whatever form or fashion or method, man, because the Lord too, man, he's gonna allow a lot of people, man, to be tortured. Who knows? A lot of these women, man, they're gonna get caught up and they're gonna be getting abused, sexually, and they're gonna hate it, but in whatever way, the judgment of the Lord is going to come and it's going to be executed. Isaiah 13 and 8, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. A woman who's at childbirth too, They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. All the blood is just gonna go away from your head, man. You're gonna be pale. That's what when it talks about Jacob's trouble. Why did I see every man on having his hands on his loins, and every face pale, or waxed with paleness. It's gonna be dreadful, man. Everybody talks a big game in this time, man. Everybody talks big shit, but they ain't ready for it. All right, Jake can't fucking shoot a gun to save his life, man. He ain't ready. All right, Esau is. Okay. It says, their faces shall be as flames, like a deer caught in the headlights, man. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, To lay the land desolate. For a long time, man, people have mocked the power of the Lord. All right. Even the Apostle Gabar went into, people used to know that disasters and weather disasters and all that, people used to know that it was from the Lord. They knew that, the Lord was doing it. But now, they say, thank God that, I didn't die and I was in it, but I didn't, thank the Lord I didn't die. And, but everything is fucked up in this time, man. But in this time, you're going to know it. All right. You're going to know that that whatever happens to you is from the Lord. The Lord did it to you. Scriptures say, hath an evil been done in the city, and I, the Lord, have not done it? Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Because like I said, everybody's been denying the power of the Lord. Well, the Lord's going to come and show it. You've been talking a big shit, man, to a power that you never even knew nothing about. That's like you looking at a professional fighter through the TV and being like, man, I'll fuck him up. I'll fuck him up. I know I can fuck him up. And dude pops up right behind you. Like, what you say? And you turn around like, hey, I was just fucking playing. That's how the world is going to look, when the Lord returns, man. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. The Lord's going to empty out this place, man. Y'all ain't going to stand a chance. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. It says, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Now here's a point. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. A lot of people think, they'll mix up arrogancy with pride, but arrogancy actually is a lifted up thought of your own self-indulgence. All right. So it is like a mix of pride and all, but it really comes from the pride part comes from you doing just whatever you want to do. That's what arrogance is. It says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. This mentality that you're getting away. You can smile that you just beheaded somebody. Bro, like I said, you're going to get fucked up in this time. The inhabitants just don't know. The inhabitants of the world just don't understand that in this time, man, you're going to die. And that's the message, man. And, whoever views this video, man, we know, the ones that have understanding, that there's only one way to hope to avoid this outcome. Hope to avoid, everlasting pain. The scriptures call it everlasting because the Lord's going to slow down time. All right. And the situations and scenarios that you're going to encounter is going to be every single fucking step you take, every corner you look around. All right. Every time you duck and come back up, there's going to be something right there again in front of you to meet you to try to fuck you up. And it's going to do what it needs to do. It's going to appease the wrath of the Lord. Because again, man, the Lord, man, trust me, man, a lot of people in this, you got I don't know the exact number of the elect because, we know it's 145,000 to 1/3, right? 33.3333%, right? But we don't know how exactly that many is, right? But everybody outside of that number, all right, does not matter. All right, you do not matter as a person, and that's the common thought of a person today in this time, man. They actually think they're special. They actually think that they matter. They actually think that they validate, and how wrong you people are, man. In fact, hey, the water for remembering this precept, man. In fact, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I think it goes into. Hold on. I don't want to say it. Wait, I think I got it. Hold on. Nope, I'm gonna have to type it up. I'm gonna have to type this precept up, man. Hold up. And Salaka, man, I'll read some of the scriptures y'all posted as well, or that you posted. Here it is, 2nd Esdras chapter 9. I was in the right chapter, I just couldn't find it. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9, and verse 20. Wait, verse 18. It says, "And now when I prepared the world which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against it. For then everyone obeyed." Like I said, at one point in time, everything was righteous, in the very, very beginning. But quickly, we already know that the world became wicked. It says, "But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchable rid themselves." Like I said, there has never been a time since, the beginning where, I will just say Adam and Eve for now. There has never been a time since then when the entire world, where every nation was submitted and obeyed under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It hasn't happened. It says, so I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. Your mentalities, man. The main thing I'm focused on is the mentality that these people have, man. Your conduct, the way that you behave in society. Things that are actually taboo according to the Lord. You people fucking break on a regular basis, like it's common behavior, like it's a normal thing to do, which it is in this place. But it says, "And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people." And that's talking about the children of Israel. But it says right here, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain." Like I said, you got 7-point-something billion people, man, on the planet Earth that actually believe that they got a worth, that they're valuable, that they mean something, that the Lord had a great purpose for them. Yeah, you are. You're a part of that great fire. But it says right here, "Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain." Ultimately the 2/3. But hey, man, you inhabitants, man. "And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for which great labor have I made it perfect." We already understand. We already know, man, that the heathen, man, are reputed as nothing. All right. But you 2/3, man, you are also the multitude that is born in vain. Because, that's who it's talking to, Salakia, man. Because you really have no worth to the Lord. All right? You're like a twig, And when you go into Ezekiel the 15th chapter, it says, will a man, basically frame and, nail it up onto the wall for everyone to see it? Fuck no, man. You put that shit in the fire. Or you break it, play with it, throw it out, you throw it on the ground and walk over it and keep on going. That's what the Lord's going to do with you, man. But the cluster of grapes, man, the elect are going to be the ones that are going to be left. All right, that are going to inherit the kingdom, and that the Lord is not going to kill. But the rest of this world, man, you're going to be killed. All right? Proverbs 1:27, "When your fear cometh as a desolation," you know what? Proverbs 1:26, I will also laugh at your calamity. See, the Lord, we're going to laugh. The Lord is going to laugh. All right? I didn't get to really read it. I mean, it said the righteous shall laugh, but there's another one where the Lord in Psalms said that he shall laugh, for he seeth the day of the evil, he seeth the day coming. Salaka, man. It's Salaka with the tripping of the words. Let me get it. Right here. Psalms 37 and 9, it says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." Like I said, the cluster, the grape, which is the elect, Israel in the end, we're going to be the ones to inherit everything while the evildoers get cut off. All you non-valuable people. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth. You know, again, like I said, there's a whole lot of people on this earth, man, that actually think that they're going to be here and be blessed to the end. No, you're not. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotted against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. See? Right here, Proverbs 1:27, when your fear cometh, or Salaka, Proverbs 1:26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, when you realize that, holy shit, I'm about to fucking die, that's when the Lord's gonna laugh at you like, yes, yeah, you're right, motherfucker. I'm about to kill you, ha ha. And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, you know, chaotically, all right? Every situation that's now in front of you is just trying to fuck you up and jack you up. Not to say that it can't. The Lord can kill you any single moment when he feels, but he's gonna toy with y'all, man. You wanted to fuck around, you wanted to laugh, you wanted to think you got some shit. All right, let me fuck with you and let you think you're gonna get it, but I'm gonna jack you up. But then I'm gonna jack you up just enough to when you get to that last jack up, and I'm gonna kill you. The Lord's gonna have fun in this time. All right? He says, right, we just read it. He's gonna laugh at you in that time. All right? The righteous are gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh when we find. I've done it already in this time too. I'm not saying I'm righteous. I'm Lord willing, the Lord does save me, but I'm striving for righteousness. But I've done it to some people in this time, man. Certain people that I prayed like, please, and then I got to do it in their face. Salaki. But it says, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. I know there's a scripture where it talks about, begging for mercy about it. When that distress and that world and that judgment comes to you, man. But the Lord is not going to spare. Like what it said in Ezekiel, he's not going to spare. His eye shall not spare. All right. The Lord talks about, those that submit in this time, ultimately coming to the RFID chip. But he says that they're going to drink of that cup of the wine of the wrath with no mixture. The Lord's coming with no mercy. All right. There's going to be no mercy, no peace. All right. But that's the message, that you just don't get it. I'm sorry that I wasn't more, vocal about it and, vibrant today, tonight. It's 2 a.m. But whether however it comes, man, you just don't get it. But you're going to get it, You're going to perfectly understand it. Like I read in Jeremiah 23 and 20, you're going to consider it perfectly in that day. All right. And you're going to die. So Salakia, man, for all the hiccups, maybe I might make something about this tomorrow too, man, Lord willing, maybe earlier too. But, hey, Lord willing, it's edifying. Just understand, man. And if a scoffer does look at my video, man, hey, man, the scriptures say, man, to examine first, then rebuke, But I highly advise you, man, just don't even try to fucking scoff. Like, humble down, But to the other nations and Esau, fuck you. I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. But, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm going to go to end it. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, which continue to hold their conduct, composure, and integrity. And to the next one, Yahweh, Bahashem, Shabrakatah, Kwame Shalom.